Hi, I'm Kelly Swisher. For over 20 years, I've owned and operated Arlington Jewelry and Pawn in Arlington Heights, Illinois. During that time, there's been one question that I get asked the most. What is a pawn and how does it work? So I'm going to answer that for you. So a pawn just lets you use an item you already own to receive cash you need immediately. And then it gives you an option of getting that item back at a later date by simply repaying that money plus a service fee. Let me walk you through a typical pawn transaction. Let's say you need $100 for an unexpected utility bill or perhaps a car repair. You decide to bring in a gold ring. We've determined the value as $100, so we're willing to do the pawn. At this point, we just need your state ID or driver's license to write a pawn ticket. Now, the pawn ticket is important because it explains the entire transaction from beginning to end. It starts with your information, a description of the item, how much it's going to cost you to pick that item up, and the maturity date. Now, the maturity date is 30 days from the time that you originally write the pawn. When the maturity date arrives, you have three options. One, you can come in, repay that money plus the service fee, and pick your item back up. Two, you can come in and just pay the service fee, and that starts the pawn all over again. Or your third option is, you don't have to do anything. Let's just say you don't even want the item back. That's okay. A pawn is very unique in that sense. It's non-recourse. At no point do you have to repay that pawn. You can simply walk away. We're not attached to your credit, a pawn's not attached to your bank account, and it will never put you in the cycle of debt. So that's how a typical pawn transaction works in the state of Illinois. Now remember, throughout the country, pawnbrokers work with different laws, rules, and regulation. Some of the terminology will change, the length of the pawn may change, but what never changes is a pawn never has to be repaid. At any point you can walk away from a pawn and it does you no harm. So I hope this helps explain how a pawn transaction works. Thanks for watching.